Dear friends, welcome you for the video on Introduction to Python. Here you would learn introduction and basic concepts of Python programming language. First, let's see about Introduction to Python. All we know today, Python is the most popular and high salaried programming language. It is not a new programming language which is 40 years of old programming language only. Actually, Python was developed by Guido van Rossum in 1980 at Christmas celebration by the month of December. The image for Guido van Rossum. Then, why it is named it as Python programming language? In 1970, a comedy TV show, Monty Python, released by the hero of Terry John. Actually, our hero of Python programming language, Guido van Rossum, is the fan of Terry John. Because of his love and affection only, he has named his programming language as a Python programming language. He has released his first open source programming language in 1991 with the name of Open Source Scripting Language. What is the meaning of open source? Open source means other people also can use freely and modify the coding. That's why it is called it as open source programming language. Next, the version 1.0 released in the year of 1994. Then he has released Python 2.0 in the year of 2000. Now we are having new version of Python 3.9.0 Alpha 5. Today, Python becomes topmost programming language due to the concept of big data, machine learning and today's artificial intelligence. Next, we can see why we need Python programming language. Actually, Python is a platform independent program. Why it is called as a platform independent? Platform independent means we can work Python program in any different types of platforms like Windows OS, Mac OS, Linux OS, etc. Next, the second important thing is in Python we can use large number of standard libraries. Libraries are nothing which are predefined software or packages. We can import our desired libraries in our program and work with that. These library files only support to work with the machine learning concepts, artificial intelligence concept, graph, plot, different simulations, mathematical functions and more number of functionalities. Next, the third important thing is in Python programming we can use only fewer lines of code for the developers. Here given two different examples. First one is C++ program language, second one is Python. In the C++ program language, to display a single line, minimum we have to use 6 lines of coding. First you have to write header file, then main function, open curly brace, then body of the function, then closing curly brace and finally get ch. So all the 6 lines need to display a single line. But in Python programming language, we have need only single line. It is very easy to write Python programming language. Next, another one is Python can be treated as a procedural oriented programming, object oriented programming, structured programming and functional way of programming. We can treat the Python program in different ways. Next, we can see some basic commands of Python programming language. Actually, Python is a case sensitive. What is the meaning of case sensitive? Here given two different examples. Here, first one is capital NAME, name, and small name. Here, both are declared as two different types of variables. Both are not same variables. So, it is called case sensitive. Capital letter and small letter, uppercase and lowercase, both are going to declare as two different variables. Next, the second one is in Python there is no command terminator. Command terminator, we know this. In C++ program, already you have studied. In each executable statement must be terminated by terminator, which is semicolon. But in Python, not like that statement terminator. In Python, simply we can give like this, print of Python. Here there is no terminator. Here we must give some terminator in other programming language. In Python, we can use a single line, a single executable statement in each line. At the same time, you can use more than one executable statement also in a single line with the use of semicolon as a separator. Here in this line given two different executable lines. Two executable lines are separated by semicolon. So in the end of statement, no need to give terminator. So for statement separator only, we have to use this semicolon. Here given print of AAA and print of BBB. So these two output only given here. Next, like C++ program, in Python also having some command terminator as a new line. Here we are using new line to complete a command. Next, line continuation. Suppose if you want to work with a long line, we can use line continuation as a backslash. So here we are using backslash as a line continuation. Here these three lines consider as a single line. 222 plus, next to 23 plus 897. All these three lines consider as a single line, but we are separated by using this backslash. Print of sum, it is going to display the sum of all the three numbers as the output. Next, another one is arithmetic operations. Like other programming language, in a Python also we are having different types of arithmetic operators like plus, minus, multiplication, division, modulo and exponent, which is simply called power. So all the examples only given here. What is the difference between this division and modulo? This division, the slash will return its quotient value, but this modulo symbol will return its remainder value. That is the difference between division and modulo. 23 plus 23 here given 46, which is the answer for this. Like this minus we have used. Next, multiplication, division. Division returns its quotient value only. Here no need to declare any type of different data types. Here given this modulo, 57 modulo 2 is equal to 1. Next, exponent 2 to the power 10 is equal to 1024. All these are various arithmetic operators in Python programming language. Next one is Python indentation, which is very important concept in Python programming. Here in program C++ program, we are having some block of statement. To start with the block of statements, we must start with the open curly brace and end with the closing curly brace. But in Python, there is no open and closing curly brace to start and end the block. Instead of this open and closing curly brace, we are using indentation. Indentation means after if statement or for loop or while statement, we have to use 4 white space. White space means here block starts. We are going to be starting the block, we have to give the white space. 4 white space we have to use. Which means we are starting the block here. So this is example for if 6 greater than 2, print 6 is greater. Next, the same thing in C programming. If 6 greater than 2, print of 6 is greater. Open and closing curly brace we have used. Here given another one example. If 6 greater than 2, here we not given the white space. 4 white space not given. So it shows the errors, expected and intended block. So if statement, here it means we have to give some white space. It is expecting white space, but we not given, so it shows the error. Next we can see Python variables. Like C and C++ program, in Python there is no command for declaring variables. Simply we can use the variables. Directly we can use the variables. No need to specify what type of variable we are going to use. But here we have to follow certain conditions to declare the variables. What are the conditions to be followed? First one is the variable name must start with a letter or underscore character. The first letter must be a alphabet. A to Z, both uppercase and lowercase we can use, or underscore we can use. Second one is variable name cannot start with a number. The variable name must not be a number. Number means numeric letters 0 to 9. Okay, don't start with the numeric numbers 0 to 9. It is not a valid variable. Next, variable name can only contain alphanumeric characters and underscore. Alphabets, both uppercase and lowercase we can use. Numeric from 0 to 9 we can use, and underscore also we can use. Combination of only these three things. Next, variable names are case sensitive. Case sensitive means here given three different variables. Age, here A only given as a capital, next age fully given as a uppercase. All three are three different types of variables, not same. Given examples, A is equal to 3.4. A is a variable. Simply we can give the variables. No need to specify what type of data for this. Next, another one is Python allow you to assign values to multiple variables. We can use multiple variables also in a line. Here we have used only a single variable. At the same time, we can use multiple variables also in a line. Here I have used A, B, C. Three different variables I have used. For three different variables, I have assumed three different values also. A assumed to J, which is string, so I given in double quotes. String means sequence of characters in double quotes or single quote. B assumed to 45 and C assumed as 45.654, which is called as float number. Here 45 is integer. When you print A, B, C, all the three values are going to be displayed. A, J, B is equal to 45 and C is equal to 45.654. Next, output variables. Like C program, C++, how we can use output statement in this Python. In Python, print keyword is used as a output variable. Here, A is equal to Python, B is equal to programming, C equal to A plus B. Plus is used to combine two string of variables. We can combine two string and a variables. Here print of C. Print is a output statement. Print of C. When you give this print of C, both A and B will be displayed. Programming, Python programming. Next, another example. A is equal to 5, B is equal to 5.3. Print of A plus B. The addition of these two values will be displayed here. Next, another one example given. A is equal to 6, B is equal to J. Print of A plus B. It shows the errors. Errors means not able to use with string with integer values. Unsupported operand types for plus, integer and string. Next, input function. What input function we can use in this Python? Here we are using the keyword input. Is used to read the values from the user. Input means it is going to read some values from the keyboard by the user. So here A is equal to input of enter a number. When you compile the program, system will ask enter a number. It will read the values from the user. Okay, through the keyboard. 50 I given. So it shows C equal to A into A. Its result 2005 will be displayed in the print of C. Next, commands line. Python also we are having command lines. Command line means which are not going to execute. Okay, which are not executable codes. Just for program identification, purpose of the program we are going to give it. It is only for user's purpose. This command line must start with the # symbol. In C++ program we use slash as a command line. Here we start with the # symbol. Like this we can use multiple lines of commands also. Here given three different lines of command lines. So after the command lines we can start our programs. This is my reference. We have seen the very basic things about Python programming language. In our syllabus directly given function of Python only. But before going to see function of Python, you should know these very basic things about Python programming language. In the next video, we can work with all these commands. Thank you for watching. If you want to see more videos related to 12th standard computer science subject, please subscribe and click bell icon. Thank you.